Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. So we've been working on the FF12 here recently. We got all the hydraulic fluid changed in it. Uh, Tried to get all the fluid that we could out of the cylinders. Cleaned the tank. There's a filter inside the tank if you remove this. Uh, this here was all 12 millimeter. Take them off. This here, I think, was a number 3 Allen wrench. Then we took and drained the oil down here and the track motors and got all the hydraulic fluid out of them. We have installed a risen hydraulic cooler. We're waiting on the fittings to come in. So what our plan is, we got this return hose that goes to the tank. We're going to splice it, put a bar fitting in there since it's a low pressure line, and then it'll come in here on our top side. So that'll be coming in out of the filter, and this here down on the bottom side will be coming in out of the coming out going into the hydraulic tank. Pretty simple mount. It had some type of goofy 4-prong whatever on there. I cut it off and I just went in and wired directly to the fan, and then I got it wired up here on a switch. Apologize for all the wiring. I got it out. We're just kind of going through cleaning everything up on it. Works really good. Removes a lot of air out of the engine compartment and also through the hydraulic, from the hydraulics. This here, we figured out what the filter number is on it from Napa. It is a 1551. We have not put it on yet. It will go on after the install going into the cooler. The filter is pretty clean on it. We put a total of I think 5.8 hours or something like that on it. I think what we did. So we put a yaw reel multi-function meter. It monitors our hours, the time, the cylinder head temp. You can also set this for doing your service intervals. I got it set up on every 50 hours. I will probably change that because I'll probably change the engine oil every 25 since it's a splash style engine that doesn't have no filter or nothing on it. So we changed the engine oil at 4.2 hours. Went with a 5W30 synthetic. We went with an ISO 40 Travelers from Tractor Supply. I've had really good luck with it and all my past equipment in the hydraulics. And then we also wired in another 6-inch fan. It is pulling air into the engine compartment. And this here is pulling air out of the engine compartment and also cooling the hydraulics and removing air from the heat exchanger. So far, with them both running, I've not noticed anything that the alternator on this machine cannot keep up with. We got the boom light up there, obviously, but it ain't going to be on that much because most of the stuff we'll be doing is in the daylight, hopefully. So we've done that. Got all that wired in. We relocated the battery. The battery was located up under there. And now we have took and moved it out here where we can assess it better. And it's also got, I removed the over the top hold down and then put it around down here, going this way. I took and just drilled and bolted it to the outside of the machine. We did have this filter. We did move it and had it mounted up here but we might change that because of the cooler location and not knowing if we have enough hose. If we don't have enough hose and I still decide to go with that, I'll probably put a 90 coming out of this and just tie it in like that, and that should give me enough hose to be able to hook it into the cooler. This here's 5/8 hose. So our local Napa and hardware store does not do anything with 5/8 hose. So that's the reason I'm going with the barb fitting. But this is, so these are all German DIN connections that I've learned. And trying to find them, get them made around here, we have to go to an actual hydraulics shop up in the city to get any hoses made that we need, which ain't, I mean, the end of the world or nothing like that. This here is 1/2 inch national pipe thread. So we'll be going from 5/8 barbed to 1/2 inch male national pipe thread. So we've done that. And that's about all we've done. We took it out and we dug a couple more stumps just in the shape that it's in right now. Just held all the wires and everything up here. It does really good. The hydraulics are not overheating even for the hour that I used it, which, I mean, an hour is not much of a test, but, you know, I didn't see a significant rise in hydraulic oil temp. It runs a lot better with the ISO 46 in it. They must have had some type of veggie hydraulic oil in there. Anyways, it was absolute junk. I took it out. The machine runs a lot better since it's got this ISO 46 in there. Motor's doing pretty decent since I've converted it over to 5W30 synthetic. Noticed somewhat of a drop in cylinder head temperature. So on the yo drill, it's just got one wire that comes down. I got it coming down through here, and then I got it on the throttle cable, and it's got a wire that goes down in there on your spark plug, and it monitors the temperature on your cylinder head, so you know if it's not getting too hot or not. And then it's also got this yellow wire. You put it on here, and then you wrap it around your spark plug, and it monitors the engine RPMs. These brakes are Stratton, from my research, have a torque, their torque curve is at 2,500 RPM, I think. So we generally run it around 2,500 to 3,000 RPM. And this hydraulic pump, I mean, so from the research, was designed for running on a diesel motor. So this is plenty of motor. So a motor of equivalent size is not going to put out near the horsepower that this Briggs gasser is. And from what I've looked at them, they don't produce the torque that you would expect out of a diesel motor either. But anyways, it's plenty of motor for what we're doing. The other thing I'm trying to work on is the muffler, trying to get all this heat out of the engine compartment. And we're experimenting with some shrouding on this fan over here. So that's just kind of a quick update on the FF12, what we've done with it and everything. If you'd like to have any links to the products that I bought, just let me know and I'll send them over, or I'll tag them in this video. I appreciate y'all watching. Like and subscribe if you would, and help our channel out. We'll talk to you all later.